gamers, how are we? I forgot to up the game. I knew I had to do something. There we go. Luckily it wasn't a hard one. How are we doing? How's everyone been? How are you, Freya? The warnings are on the yellow post-it. I forgot the fucking game. I was too busy... Listen, I dropped a strawberry and I was too busy trying to figure out where the fuck the strawberry went, so I didn't stand on it. Freya, get good. Why would you do something like that? You know better. You know better than to go outside. Alright, let's get on it, gamers. Did you have fun at least on the outside?
You open the fridge.
Yay! I love to open the
It's a
fridge.
sweltering summer night. Most people would be out at a time like this, grabbing skewers, barbecue, fried chicken.
Am I redundant?
Friends in tow.
Oh fuck, ramen. Oh. I love tuna can.
But unfortunately, you've just woken up, groggy and drained, with zero motivation to go anywhere.
Unlike our good friend Freya.
Worse still, the one friend you always bothered without a second thought, the one you could drag out for a midnight meal anytime, is no longer around. Honestly, such a shame things turned out this way. So you have to scrounge in the fridge, looking for whatever little is left to eat.
You should probably eat that sail meat.
So hungry.
Sail meat. Sail
So
meat.
you finally remembered. With this, you won't ever need anything else.
Hell yeah! I love you, sail meat.
June. Best eaten within 45 days.
It's not exactly fresh. Luckily, it's one of those trendy aged steaks, so just consider it as extra aged in your fridge. You don't usually buy meat. Definitely
Now
not because you're a
Jezebel?
vegetarian. Most people enjoy high
Syringe,
calorie
I give a
protein,
follow.
and you're no exception.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. My meat. My meat.
You're just too lazy to cook complicated dishes.
Bestie, meat doesn't have to be complicated. Hi Katie, how are we? Especially a steak. Like, you're just setting that on under the grill for like what, 7 minutes? Something like that? I don't know.
Generally, you only get raw meat when your childhood friend comes over. You wait for him to cook up these fresh or frozen chunks of animal carcass.
Put him up, eat his arm, wait for it to regrow.
As for this one, you tossed it into your cart while grabbing plastic wrap and scissors at the supermarket.
This is what we forgot? This is what we forgot about?
Was it to keep your shopping list from looking too suspicious?
Katori forgot about this?
Or was it meant to be my dinner? I've always wanted to ask you. Before drugging me and chopping me up, how could you not even offer me one last meal?
I'm fucking demanding. Bon appetit.
You open it's a but unfortunately,
That's where we end up, and you've still got no thoughts.
right, like you ever had any. Just drifting around like a zombie with nothing in your head but those damn songs you write.
God forbid I do anything.
Sleep when tired, eat when hungry. As long as you can make your music, right? But without me, has that music been flowing like it used to?
So hungry.
I'm sorry, but chat. I'm not allowed the ramen in it. I'm not allowed tuna can. Yeah. My delicious apple.
Glossy apple with a label still on it. You're actually very picky. You don't just peel apples, but also slice them. Unfortunately, there isn't a single usable kitchen knife in your apartment. Just last month, while cutting and portioning out the body, you dulled every knife at home.
What?
Even that tiny fruit knife came in handy, perfect for slicing through the cartilage and tendons at the joints.
The most shameful shot meal was probably raw pork chops I put in the microwave for a few minutes, so they stopped being raw. Oh, Freya. Oh, Freya. I mean, understandable, but oh.
You definitely weren't thinking about what to do with apples back then. Now, are you going to just bite into it?
I'm sorry, do you want to bite? Do you want me to bite into your corpse, or like?
And that bright
Bring it up.
red color. Doesn't it remind you of anything? You must have nerves of steel then. Better let that apple warm up before you eat it. Are you sure that's enough food for you? Better grab something else. People can't do without meat, right?
My
Wise choice.
mysterious juice.
Your culinary skills are really not impressive. They say the more you do, the more you mess up, which fits your cooking perfectly.
I'm sorry, I'm starting to think it's a good thing you're in the fucking fridge. Any chance you've heard of a decent Gaelic alternative to Learn Gaelic. LearnGaelic.scot is always available, and there is, of course, Speak Gaelic. Let me get... Yeah, I did contact the admin to get some Gaelic resources added up. But I guess they haven't been updated. I'm trying to think of it. Oh, Mango languages. If you can get onto Mango languages... oh, no, you can get onto Mango languages anywhere for Gaelic because it's an endangered language. Let me... And if you're in America, you can get everything on Mango languages for free, but elsewhere... Anyways, back to the complaining corpse in my fridge that is very ungrateful.
By the way, why is there milk in the fridge?
Why wouldn't there be?
You're seriously lactose intolerant.
Why
You
wouldn't there
go
be?
near the dairy aisle at the supermarket.
Listen, sometimes being lactose intolerant does not stop you. Okay?
Check the date. That bottle's been sitting in here for a while. Your childhood friend bought it.
Why did you put it in my fridge? If you wanted it.
Not expired, right?
Bestie?
Good thing it's not fresh milk. It's been through a whole factory line packed with the wonders of modern industry. Whey protein powder, aspartame, strawberry flavor, food coloring.
What the fuck is this stuff? Why? Who puts this in milk? That's not even strawberry milk. What is this? Yeah, you just remember a guy one time, and suddenly he thinks he gets to comment on your milk.
No doubt it'll survive a couple of more months just fine. This'll put something in your stomach, but is it really enough to fill you up? What, are you the type who lives on love? Never would have guessed. There happens to be a bag of udon.
Udon for my milk. My strawberry whey milk.
There's no way you remember when you bought it. By the way, what a surprise. Looks like that whole thing didn't kill your appetite at all. Go on, dig in. Being able to eat is a blessing.
Bit different, but you can store it in room temp for weeks. Yep. Instead of fucking whey powder, on top of ultra heat treating it, on top of strawberry.
Crack an egg in, that's your carbs and protein sorted. As for vegetables, of course you couldn't care less. There's instant soup base in the cupboard, so no need to fuss with seasoning either.
Soy sauce. Curry. Oh, there's another pack of curry. Achoo!
Yeah, you have been sitting in front of an open fridge for a while, bestie.
On a windless summer night, for some reason, you feel a little cold. Is the air conditioning up too high?
Is it the fact you're standing in front of a fridge?
Maybe you should have some udon to warm up. Alas, if only your childhood friend were still here, he'd remember to set the AC just right for you. You also find cooking a hassle, so back then he always took care of it. What a good friend. So, how did things end up like this? You grew up together. Even though you're known for your low emotional intelligence and always annoy him, he still puts up with you.
I'm starting to think he's not fucking putting up with me.
You did argue a lot. Looking back, it's all your fault, isn't it? Right?
Weird. I thought I turned the AC off.
You are standing in front of the fridge. Close the fridge. Yeah, Sally was a slightly better sport about that situation.
Grab an egg, boil some water, and get the udon ready. The bubbling of boiling water, the crinkle of the plastic wrapper, the crack as the egg breaks on the marble countertop. The slurp of noodles. Really enjoying yourself, huh? Haven't
I'm sorry, do you want to get in my udon?
Almost forgot about the fridge door.
The fridge door?
Good night, Akito.
That's more like it.
I love air gear.
Good night.
Sorry. My delicious flavored milk.
You open the fridge. It's
So
a sweltering.
Yeah, hold on. So is there a way No, because both of these end. Well,
They say
muffin.
desserts can lift your mood. A fresh Mont Blanc, the elegantly colored cake wrapped in thin
Mont
baking
Blanc.
paper,
Mont-
even decorated
Mont
with cute
Blanc?
little
No.
patterns.
No.
Too bad you never really care about the meticulous details people put into things. Those designs might as well be flirting with a blind dummy. Even you wouldn't keep a cake in the fridge for a whole month. This one's from the supermarket yesterday. If you bought it at a bakery, it would usually come in a delicate box. But since you're too lazy to unwrap it, you'd definitely leave it exactly as it is. Of course,
Do
some
you
cakes
want
taste
it?
well, like the vanilla strawberry filled ice cream cake you're so fond of. But your freezers are already packed to the brim, and you haven't bought frozen food for a while now. Seems like you're not very keen on keeping food and friend together. Speaking of which, negative 18 degrees Celsius is about the limit for a home freezer. Even at that temperature, meat won't stay fresh forever. A few months, a few years, sure, that's fine. What about 5 or 10 years? What are you gonna do then?
Taxidermy. Hope that
As an
helps.
adult,
God.
you've got a pretty decent appetite. Will this really do for a midnight snack?
Whatever.
That should be enough.
Looks like your appetite hasn't been great lately. If your childhood friend were still around, he'd probably be teasing you, asking if you were sick.
He never scrubbed the drain. Yeah, he never scrubs the drain cover. He never dusts.
It's been a month since he died, and your life seems pretty much the same. But still, something's changed, hasn't it? He would be so happy to know it's disturbed your daily life. Just as happy as he was when he was killed. Maybe he wouldn't even mind you hiding him in the fridge.
Eh? Are you smiling, Akito?
Whoa, muffin. Oh. Oh.
You never understood me, you know. But at least you're trying now.
The script. Where's the second play? Oh. Okay. Hold on. I now have walkthrough while this guy's complaining. No, Muffin, you never listened to me. I'm sorry. Okay, okay. Bring this here. I'm done.
If you had cared this much about me all along, things wouldn't have ended up like this.
Don't complain, he can't win. Can't win. Help. Aha. Okay.
You opened the fridge.
I have to say, Akira, you've really impressed me. I never imagined you'd be capable of something like this.
Looks like we don't really know each other well. Come to think of it, it's been 20 years and we're still strangers in so many ways. Can this really count as friendship?
Yep.
Alright, I'll allow it.
Yippee!
On the flip side, it's quite miraculous that such a relationship lasted so long. I always thought I'd be the one to make the first move.
Have fun, Freya!
In the end, I'm actually the one who's softer toward you, unwilling to solve problems through bloodshed. Well, this isn't all that bad.
Right, you complain so much for no reason.
This lifeless pale face. Do you still find it stunning?
More than ever.
Are you sure that's enough food for you?
Go down.
Grab something else. People can't do without me, right? Wise
Anyway.
choice.
By the way, that was the last time I ever bought you a drink.
This bottle of milk sort of counts as my keepsake.
Odin, you bought me the milk knowing I'm lactose
My
intolerant.
final gift.
Fuck you.
With every sip you take, there's one less left. Doesn't that bother you at all?
Listen, the thing that's bothering me is the lactose intolerance.
How carefree.
Not expired, right?
It's been over a month since I bought it, give or take. If you get the runs this time, no telling if the milk's gone bad,
Yeah.
or it's just your lactose intolerance acting up again. Considering how dense you are, you probably wouldn't even give it a thought.
I'm starting to fall out with the head in my fridge.
After all, I was the one who discovered your intolerance in the first place.
Sometimes it's like that, okay? Sometimes it's like, yeah, milk make tummy
I
hearty.
thought you could eat anything. Dummy.
Yeah, a shite keepsake.
This'll put
The things don't
something
last
in your
forever in the
stomach.
fridge.
But is it
Or in the
really
freezer.
enough to fill you up? What? Are you the type who lives up?
Me and my
They
mum
say
bonk.
desserts can lift your mood.
What? Trying to lighten your mood with it?
Seems like that new song isn't going very well. It's been almost a month and you're still stuck in the same place? That's not like you.
No.
As a gifted all-round musician, aren't you the type who, once inspired, writes with notes pouring out like an unstoppable avalanche?
No.
Your proudest, most popular works were all done in one go, weren't they?
And look where that got
Oh
me.
my, unfortunately times have changed. Back then you actually had a shortcut to take. A shortcut so convenient and reliable, you could have walked it 100 times without it ever failing. Like a golden ticket handed straight to you from heaven. Too bad
Staring
you
at me with a
carved out
stupid
that
head.
shortcut with your own hands.
Sometimes people are so
What kind
picky.
of idiot does something that harms others without even benefiting himself? Look at you. It's barely been that long and you've already run into a creative dead end.
Plus, it sounds like we hit it immediately.
Do in the future. Maybe you really should have been more down to earth from the beginning. It's hard to imagine, though, if you hadn't taken that shortcut. What would your song sound like? By the way, what a surprise. Looks like that whole thing didn't kill your appetite at all. Go on, dig in.
That should be enough.
That's a lot. You'll be up all night writing again, won't you, Mr. Music Zombie?
Can I help you?
There's perfect material staring you right in the face. Why not use it?
You want in the pot?
What, are you afraid of being found out? I didn't know you could feel fear. It's just artistic expression. No one's going to take it seriously. Who would think that someone genuinely died? Or is it that a dead muse can no longer bring you inspiration?
Eh?
Stupid complaining head.
What's wrong?
Ah. Okay.
You open the... You
Okay, just
must be
leave.
hungry. Aren't you gonna grab something to eat?
No.
Oh, here to see me?
Yes.
Well then, before you leave, what do you say?
I'm not cleaning the drain.
Good. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere.
My pineapple teeth. Okay. Okay.
You op- So you...
I used to like steak a lot. I used to like many things.
I used to like your music, liked being the bassist in your band, liked spending time with you, doing things we both enjoyed. I used to think playing bass was fun, and I was good at it too. And I used to think it was adorable, the way your eyes lit up when you looked at me. Back then I thought if Akira was happy, then I'd be happy too. But over time I realized when your eyes sparkled like that, you weren't really looking at me at all. In fact, those were the moments when you overlooked me the most. Just like now. Eventually, everything became too disgusting. The way your eyes lit up when you looked at me was too disgusting. Your music was too disgusting. You became too disgusting.
Okay, you're staying in the fridge.
So disgusting that I couldn't stand it anymore. Even thinking about it made me nauseous. So I stopped liking it all.
Someone's getting moved to the outdoor freezer.
Through my songs, you will live forever.
I knew sooner or later I would have to make a decision. Sooner or later, we would have to go our separate ways. But I hadn't done anything yet. So what gave you the right to make that first move? How dare you?
Akito?
You op- There happens to be a bag of udon.
I used to handle all these little things. Before you even noticed the chill, I'd have the AC set
All
for you.
those household chores like cooking, I did them for you too. Left to your own devices, you'd be living off takeout and microwave meals.
Well, here I am at the fridge, so...
Not to mention your career. Who do you think you owed success to, huh? I really made your life far too easy, didn't I? You, on the other hand, don't appreciate a thing. You've probably never had any idea what my presence really means to you. Since childhood, you've annoyed me at least 1,000,000 times without having any clue why. And yet, I still haven't cut ties with you. It's practically the 8th wonder of the world. I've been so incredibly, unbelievably good to you, Akira. And this is your fault, you know. All your fault.
Weird. I thought I turned the AC off.
You grab an egg, boil some water.
So busy stuffing your mouth. Have you forgotten I'm still here?
If you just leave your favorite pretty face like that, it's gonna rot, you know? And what good will it be once it's all rotted away?
Almost forgot about the fridge door.
The fridge door?
At least your conscience isn't totally dead.
Good night.
Okay.
You
You usually eat twice as much for supper.
Come on, how about a little more? So you finally remembered.
Okay. Okay, nothing new with that. Nothing new with that. Okay.
You opened the...
Anything new with moving away? Alright. It's alright. I'm quite comfortable here, not getting bored at all.
By the way, I once heard that the eyes of the departed will capture the last thing they see before dying. Look at me. Look into my eyes. What do you see? Isn't it your face reflected in them? Though for me, what plays out most often is the scene of our second-to-last encounter. Among all our countless conflicts, that fight was probably the most special. Of course, it was the last time we argued, but that's a rather trivial reason. That quarrel, or as you saw it, just another episode of me being irrationally difficult as usual, was why we both made up our minds, wasn't it? I decided we had to cut all ties, while you decided to keep me by your side forever. Now I have nowhere left to go. Does that satisfy you, Akira?
Yep. Yay! Aha! I tried.
You're not going anywhere.
So Becky.
Whatever. Like I care. You're not. That's what I thought.
Aha!
So now you want to run from everything between us, after all that you've done. Smart of you. Don't ever think about it again.
But funny
so now
button.
You want to run. Suit yourself. Anyway, we still have so much time.
Yay!
Ever since I was a child, I've always liked the butterfly. The way the iridescent scales on its wings shimmer as it drifts weightlessly through the air. How it has a long, fearsome proboscis and preys on other insects without hesitation. And yet, it is so beautiful. But if you pinch its wings and trap it in a jar, it will die within days.
Hold on, I'm gonna... Sorry, shut up a second. I can't hear you. Try again, Bestie.
Since I was a child, I've always liked the butterfly. The way the iridescent scales on its wings shimmer as it drifts weightlessly through the air. How it has a long, fearsome proboscis and preys on other insects without hesitation. And yet, it is so beautiful. But if you pinch its wings and trap it in a jar, it will die within days.
This is just...
into a crumpled little corpse. Unlike what happens in anime, it will never be drawn by music or pretty things to come fluttering down upon my fingertip. I find it hard to comprehend why it always does as it pleases. When I was very little, I met a child who was like a butterfly. That was a strange child. He had the same short haircut as the other kids, and wore the same school uniform as them, but he never faded into the crowd. He was always aglow, always dazzling. Yet beneath that captivating exterior lurked something ominous, like a butterfly's proboscis, carefully folded away until it would unfurl to hunt. Nevertheless, that butterfly took my bait. Of his own accord, he flew to me. Even now, I still remember it clearly. That sweltering summer afternoon, so hot it made my head spin. From that moment on, for decades afterward, I remained hopelessly ensnared in an unrequited love. Before I even realized it, he had changed the entire course of my life. We are friends, childhood companions, the people closest to each other's side. But time passes and can never return. We grew up, learned to keep our distance, and began to interact like adults. I'm always one step behind in everything, and so maybe, while I wasn't paying attention, he had already grown far beyond me, gone somewhere beyond my reach. That's why I often fantasize how blissful it would have been if, before all this happened, I had plucked those gorgeous wings and made that butterfly into a specimen of mine. Such wild, far-fetched reveries, at times, make me dwell on them in deadly earnest.
Aww. Cute. I think that's everything then, right? Yeah, nothing else standing out, nothing else in the walkthrough then, I think. Ta-da. Okay, yeah, that's everything. Alright! Dab. 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 Alright, I guess that gives us time to check out the rest of... Yeah, that's cute. This is just like OS. Alright, I'll get the other game up. Yeah, it's still a bit early to be running ads, so we won't bother with that. Let me just... But yeah, thank you to the team, that was fun. I like the normal people. Meaning to appreciate. I'll need to turn the volume back down before this starts. Make sure you guys aren't. Why am I not allowed? There we go. Right, get this back up. Change stream title. And have to read again? God, I never win. I stood at the opposite ends of the confessional booth. Remembering my infidelity, I was eager to get it off my chest, but I should let people know that we've switched games. Da-da-da-da. Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, guy who opened the visual novel of his own free will. Every other stream opens a visual novel of his own free will and then complains about having to read. It made me feel disgusting, but I hoped Andrew would ease my concerns. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Even when you gave me advice during my last visit, I failed to pull through. I ended up cheating on my fiancée with her best friend. Oh dear Samuel, what have you done? I mean, this dismay has it's made my heart drop. On screen, that would not happen without reading. Nope, wrong. There are not 5 Yomis on screen. Well, yes, there are 5 Yomis on screen. There are more than 5 Yomis on screen. Yeah, very much reading happened to achieve him. Is he upset with me? I don't want him to be disappointed with me. Do you despise me now? Hiding them. No, I don't. We humans tend to make mistakes on an impulse. What you did was wrong. Infidelity is wrong. But what's right is that you're here, confessing your sin to me. We sinning? 0800, are you sinning? Hi, Dusky.
Let's get funky!
Let's get funky! Samuel committed infidelity. Uh-oh. As long as you repent, you will be forgiven. A wave of relief immediately washed over me. I was glad that he wasn't upset with me. Of course he wasn't. Andrew has always been gentle. So gentle. I'm pleased to hear that you don't despise me for what I did. I can tell you're a good man, Samuel. There's no reason for me to despise you. You are forgiven. Grin crept across my face. My heart was bursting with joy, and I knew that I had to thank him properly. It was an overwhelming urge to see him. Not with this wide screen covering us. Can you please step outside, Andrew? You've been requesting this lately. Next time, let's have a face-to-face confession instead. The torch to the booth creaked. I wasn't patient enough, so I quickly swung the door open. What's the matter, Samuel? Seeing his face felt anything between us was pure bliss. The more I gazed at Andrew, the more I desired him. I sunk into my urges and took a step forward. Samuel? I wrapped my arms around the priest and was enveloped by the warmth of his body. What might you be doing? Caught a hug! I tightened my grip, not wanting to let go. No, I never want to let go. You're Ginger! I want him in my arms forever. Thank you for forgiving me. You truly are an angel who was descended from the heavens. A beautiful chuckle escaped from his lips. I am no angel. I'm a mere mortal with a duty. But you always forgive me no matter what I do. That is literally his job, bestie. It could not be more his job. You always make me feel better. Of course I will forgive you. All of us will cave into committing sins eventually. Yeah, that's his job. What matters is that we repent. Bestie, if the forgiveness is what's getting you, you might want to speak to God, because I think you're into him. Alright. Thank you for always making me feel at ease. I must thank you as well. I've never truly felt this appreciated before. You notice my efforts to make the world a better place. You make me feel cherished when no one else does. Andrew, did you forget about God? It's silly of me, but it feels pleasant to be appreciated. Andrew's arms clutched me as he reciprocated my embrace. His fingers stroked along my back. I'll appreciate you more, I shall. The waiter the restaurant is truly so kind. He brings me the food that I ordered. This was odd. Why were the voices present? Usually they would disappear when I'm around Andrew. But now they were louder than ever, echoing intensely in my head. Those are called thoughts. Those are called thoughts. The persistent man finally broke me. I pulled away from Andrews so I could stare deep into his eyes. Like the Pope? Like on the Pope, that's why we're in church, right? I have something to confess. I fear you won't forgive me this time. Andrew stretched his hand toward me and caressed my shoulder. Don't look so down, Sammy. I will always forgive you. It is my fucking job. After all, it is my duty to encourage forgiveness and repentance. Is it? A reassuring smile immediately made me feel at ease. I've been thinking about you lately. A lot. In fact, I think about you all day. About you all night. You're all that's on my mind. He held his hand and placed it on top of my chest. This heart beats for you. What are you trying to imply? I think you're fully aware of what I mean. I love you. Desire you. But you're engaged and I'm a priest. I believe that love will overcome any obstacles. No. No, it fucking won't. It's not possible. Drew quickly snatched his hand away from me and turned his head to avoid my gaze. Please leave. But why? I'm sorry. I need to gather my thoughts. Alone. You're never alone in the house of God. I think you should contemplate your feelings as well. You have a fiancé, for goodness sake. Get out of my fucking church. I do truly love you. Please say no more. It'd be best if you leave without uttering another word. Seeing how distraught he was, and decided to respect his wishes. It broke my heart to see him saddened over my confession. Yeah, isn't there someone you forgot to ask? Why wouldn't you love me back? Mark, everything was dark. Life had always been this way, filled with darkness. But when I experienced love for the first time, there was a small glimmer of light shining down from above. It felt warm. I wanted more, because I still felt cold. And one day, I got it. The light shining down on me grew larger than when I saw him for the first time. Have you considered that's the light of the Lord and you need to... With my life. Never had I ever felt this much affection and desire towards another individual. Yeah, he has to go back to the confession booth so he can forgive more people. I need him so bad. But wait, why is he starting to fade? No, don't leave me, please. I need you. Wait, stop, don't go. I reached my hand out to grab him, but there was nothing. Oh, it took him away. God said, you're not allowed. No. You raptured him. I quickly got up from the couch. Heavy pants echoed throughout the room as I tried to catch my breath. I felt calmer, realizing that I was in my living room. A nightmare. Just a horrible nightmare. My lap felt heavy. I glanced down to see my fiancée resting her head on my thighs. Oh, that's not what I thought was heavy. I gently shook her shoulders to wake her up. My room full of pants. I forgot to do the laundry. Danny, why are you sleeping here? Slipping back into consciousness, she rubbed her eyes and stretched her arms. When you came home last night and fell asleep on the couch, I was so worried I couldn't just let you sleep outside alone. Outside? Then why, girl, jump on the couch outside? I smiled at her. The fact she was concerned for me meant she still loved me. I appreciated that love. I'm willing to accept any form of love given to me. You've been acting weird lately. Is everything alright? Yeah, everything's fine. Except for her couch being outside. The look of concern on her face caused me to feel a build-up of emotions inside my stomach. Oh, puke. Unpleasant emotions. A strange feeling. My heart clenched. He's got raptures. My couch is outside. Honestly, now I need to puke. Terrible day for me. My heart clenched the more I stared into her eyes, so I averted my gaze. I wondered why I felt uncomfortable. Is it because I no longer loved her? Could this be guilt? If anything's on your mind, I'll be there to listen. Your girlfriend's going through the Rory Doctor Who experience. A large lump stuck in my throat. It was easy to express my deepest worries to Andrew. It was difficult to do so with Danny. Why was that? Your face is turning pale. Is everything alright? Suddenly an image of my demonic mother flashed before my eyes. That's right. It's because I no longer see Danny the same way I did before. I cursed at my mother under my breath. It was her fault that I experienced strange emotions towards Danny. I recall the day I visited her grave. The day where I first saw my beloved. I wouldn't have met Andrew without you. And Andrew? Who's Andrew? Didn't realise until now that I was speaking my thoughts out loud. All of them. All of those things that I just thought. Oh. He's the priest at the church that I attend often. Is that so? It's no surprise you would get so close to a pastor since you've been visiting the church lately. Why do you keep going there so often? Got a lot of confessing to do. To learn more about religion. I see my Sammy's becoming a devout man. I felt a pang in my chest. Why did I just lie? It took me by surprise when Daniel leaned forward and gave me a kiss. My lips didn't give me the intoxicating rush as they once had. Hi Strail, how are we? How are you doing? It felt stale. I'm out of save slots. Head in my hands. No, I can't. Because I don't want her to leave me. It seems like Father doesn't love me. And if Danny doesn't love me either, who will? I want to be loved. Shit so badly. I hope you enjoy it when it releases. No, I needed to be loved. My fiancé pulled away and stared at me confused. Why didn't you move your lips? Sorry, Danny, I forgot how to kiss. I don't feel so good today. I'm gonna puke. Same, Strel. I can't afford it in a minute, but I can't wait until I can play it. I won't play Digimons. Tried to go on with my usual life, but I just couldn't. Every single thing reminded me of Andrew. I was reminded of our embrace, his laughter, his gentle voice, everything. The more I let my thoughts sink in, the more desperate, frustrated I became. Do I need him? I must have him. Feeling determined yet distressed, I ran to the church. When I entered the establishment, I glanced around in search of the father. Something hasn't happened. My blood boiled when I spotted him conversing with other parishioners. My fist clenched from observing how Andrew chuckled when one of the men made a joke. Why are you smiling? What's so great about him that's making you smile like that? He was absent. Why can't you only show that smile to me? Why can't it be me? My breathing quickened, and my mind became muddled, as if an enormous dusty cloud fogged inside my brain. I couldn't think clearly. Andrew noticed my presence and locked eyes with me. Then he swiftly turned his head away, averting eye contact. Was he ignoring me? Are those patrons more important than me? Why won't you pay attention to me? Why are you jacking off in my church? Ungodly voices flooded my brain. I was taking over every ounce of sensibility left in me. Stop. The suffering ended when the visitors left the church. I was glad. I was glad that now it was only the two of us in the hall. My beloved and I. Andrew. The priest turned his back to me, making me furious all over again. Why aren't you checking off in my church? Why? What are you talking about? I heard my hand started to tremble, and I remembered grabbing an item from the kitchen out of impulse. Did you walk all the way? Okay, it was in your bag. Slowly I reached into my bag and felt a pointy tip. No, it's not your bag. I brought a knife inside the bag. Take his life. I stared at the item in my hands as my heart pounded rapidly. So... No, I don't know. No, I wasn't thinking straight when I grabbed the knife. No, stop cranking that shit in church and wonder why the priest won't look at him. There's no use in denying it's the voice in my head, and more persistent than ever. I want no one else to have him. I'll hold him. We could put him in the fridge. Next to our good friend Akito. A smile crept across my face as I watched my beloved from afar. Andrew, I love you. I want you to love me back too. The priest's back was still turned to me, so he didn't notice me approaching closer. I made sure that my footsteps were as quiet as possible. My heart thumped so loudly when we were only a meter apart. Andrew was so close to me. Just a few more steps and it'll be mine. I panted. This time, it wasn't due to anxiety. It's because I was excited. Oh, okay, definitely a real choice. But I will run the ads and we will come back and you will have that time to decide if we use the knife or if we do not use the knife. Let me run poll. 3 minutes. I will allow additional votes. Okay, BRB running ads.
Nice boat. Nice boat.
Nice boat.
Nice boat.
Nice boat.
Nice boat. Nice boat. Nice boat. Nice boat. Nice boat.
Nice boat.
Welcome back from the ads. I'm sorry, Dusky. The peanut's lost. The people want the knife. Feeling the rage burning inside me, tightly gripped the handle of my knife. That moment, Andrew turned around when he noticed my presence. Samuel, did I not tell you to leave me? I don't wish to see you currently. His eyes quickly scanned me up and down before letting out a gasp. Why do you have a knife on you? I love you so much, but why did you push me away? Why won't you love me back? Wait, Samuel. The truth is, Before another word came out of his lips, I stabbed his chest. Blood began to ooze out, and Andrew slowly collapsed to the floor. Why? There's no other choice. Somewhere that you'll never love me back. You're mistaken, my dear Samuel. All were loved in the eyes of God. What do you mean? Andrew groaned as he attempted to suppress the bleeding wound. With his blood-soaked hand, he reached out to touch my face. I guess I can express my feelings to you now. You say that you're about to go to heaven, so you might want to make sure you are in line for meeting Peter. The truth is, I was starting to grow immense affection toward you. And then why did you push me away? I was scared of catching feelings for you, since I was afraid of falling in love. And I have my vow to abide. And you are engaged. As a priest, I am not allowed to come between you and your fiancé. But my attempt was futile. But my attempt was futile. Because I have already fallen for you. No way. What have I done? Realization of the sin I had committed finally started to settle in. It snapped me back to reality. I was horrified of what I just did. If it helps us gain the first route we did, we played as the priest and we just enabled him by constantly forgiving him with no feedback. We just went, cool, yep, that's fine. You're forgiven. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for stabbing you. It's alright. I forgive you. Like now. Why would you forgive me for committing a terrible sin? Because I will always forgive you. It is literally my job. You're hurting because of me. Fret not. It might be due to adrenaline, but it's starting to hurt less. You're bleeding out. Some more blood oozes from his wound, and his eyelids stripped. Oh, please, stay awake. Please don't go. I'll call the ambulance. No, I'm aware that I can't be saved. I mean, I stabbed you once, Bestie. Maybe there's a chance. My vision is getting hazy. Please don't talk anymore and save your strength. You can't die. You can't die here. No, when I know that you love me too. I'm afraid I have to leave you soon. This is all my fault. It's all my fault. No, it's mine. You were distressed because of me. I should have been gentle with you back then, instead of pushing you away. This is my fate, and I shall accept it. Your face is the last seen of this mortal world. I'll see. Please don't talk as if you're dying. You can't die. It's alright. I'll be waiting for you in heaven. Yep, damn. Damn, I just found an easy out of this situation. I'm gonna go see God. Bye. No, stop. My only wish before I go is for you to live a good life. Do not commit any more crimes. Andrew's life was slipping away before my eyes, and there's nothing I could do. I love you, so please don't leave me. Please. Well, Rip. Let's try using our peanuts. Maybe reacts this way to every minor injury too. Yeah, every time he just lies down and goes, guess I'm dying. I need to confess to the nearest person. I shouldn't. Oh. You said I won't. When I screamed, Andrew turned around to look at me. Samuel, why are you here? I wanted to see you. Didn't I tell you to leave me alone yesterday? I don't want to see you. Please respect my wishes. Why? My fists clenched, and my anger rose once again. I hated that he was pushing me away. I hated it. Please don't ever come to this church anymore. For my sake. It was about time for me to go to God. This is my fate. I didn't understand. Why is he so adamant about pushing me away? Without thinking, I forcefully shoved him against the wall. Bestie, can I just check? Do you know your 10 commandments? Like, just off the top of your head, do you know them? Let go, you're hurting me. My hand located itself in his neck. The voices were louder. They were more compelling than ever. I slowly squeezed his neck, watching the change in his expression turn to horror. Sam. Nothing that came out of his throat was audible anymore. Oh, I want to say something. I don't think it's Twitch safe. I didn't want to hear what you had to say anyway, because his words would only hurt me more. As I watched him squirm desperately under my touch, the more excited I became. I love you so much, so why won't you love me back? Gradually, Andrew's struggles began to cease as his face turned paler. until finally he stopped moving completely. The voice in my head snapped me back to reality. No longer feeling enraged because he's married to God. He can't cheat on God. I quickly let go of my hold on Andrew, and I watched his body fall on the floor. He seemed like a mannequin without support. I poked his cheek, but he didn't respond to my touch. Andrew. Even when I called his name over and over, there was no reply. Hey, wake up, motherfucker. I used the opportunity to wrap my arms around him, lay his head fall on my shoulder. I think he's going to use his... I was finally able to touch him. Without him pushing me away. It was finally mine. Phew. Lack of response made me nervous. I love you. I squeezed him tighter. It didn't feel the same as last time. It strangely felt like I was hugging a toy. Oh, my beloved. When you say that you love me too, please talk to me. Please tell me that you love me back. No response. But it doesn't matter, because I'll keep on loving you. We'll be together forever, right? You aren't rejecting me, so I assume you agree. Maybe because he won't wake up because he is dead. Yeah, you actually love me, don't you? I'm so glad. Overjoyed. I'll always love you. Whoops. Alright. Speedrun. Corpse Park ending, I guess. We keep playing these kind of games, huh? What was the other one we played recently that had... barged into the sacred building, but no one was in sight. Why was nobody here? Why wasn't he here? Panic settled in. No. I shook off my concerns. The rational side of me told me that it was too early in the morning for anyone to be present. That's right, it's not opening hours. I felt hopeless. Not being able to see my beloved right away made me feel hopeless. My breathing quickened. My mind was getting murky. It was getting harder for me to think straight. Yeah, it turns out it is Tuesday. The only impulse I had was the urge to hold Andrew. Oh, I badly wanted to see him. I knew that submerging myself in the voices in my head wouldn't do any good, so I stepped outside to take in the fresh air and clear my thoughts. I found myself hovering above my mother's grave yet again. The spot was special to me. I did not care that this was the place where my mother's remains were buried. It was special because this was where I first met my true love. Samuel. Hope sparked when I heard a familiar gentle voice. Andrew, you're here. A single tear escaped down my face, and I tried hard to hold back the rest. I did not want to look weak in front of him. You're talking to me! Sorry. Thank goodness. I thought you hated me because of what I said last time. I do not hate you, Samuel. I would never despise you. Again, it is my job. Then why did you push me away? Andrew nervously rubbed his palms together. Your confession took me by surprise, and I'm sorry if my words sounded harsh during that moment. Realizing he wasn't upset with me, It's an immense relief. Don't apologise. It's my fault. It was my irrational actions that made you feel troubled in the first place. But I don't want you to push me away, Andrew. Can we please go back to the way things were? I'll suppress my feelings for you if I have to. I just want to be with you, even if it's platonic. That's how much I care about you. Thank you. Never have I heard such deep, passionate feelings expressed toward me before. So I'm at a loss for words. I'm fine for our relationship staying platonic, and I wish for things to stay that way. Cause Andrew turned his head away as his cheeks turned red. I was intrigued by this, so I held his chin to make him face me. Not doing good at the platonic part, bestie. Why are you blushing? Go by shouting over church and making the congregation uncomfortable. Am I? I am, aren't I? The truth is, I don't want us to get any closer, Samuel. Because I am afraid. What are you afraid of? Love. I fear that I might fall in love with you. My heart pounded, seemed flustered. To hear him say those words, I almost felt like jumping with joy. The rapture, mostly. Love is nothing to be afraid of. You should embrace it all. That was the strongest fuck ice mountain me. But please love me. I'll accept it wholly. Get it? Holy. Get it? Get it? I couldn't hold it anymore. My urges and desires were too much for me to control. Like my body. I love this all! Felt thinking I pressed my lips against his. It was better than what I had imagined. Soft to the touch. You are cheating on your wife again. just to be clear, you are cheating on your wife again. Your fiancée again. You tried from the lack of moisture. That's alright. I could always make them wet. Yeah, hey man, how's your wife? So back to like our question from the previous stream. Who does confession for priests? Who does the priest go to confess? Because I don't know if Andrew needs to go and talk about the fact that does this count as adultery? My whole body tinkles that I let myself drown in sweet tenderness. From his side, I mean, it is from therapist, I think. Yeah. I didn't listen. From what I know, the church is not assigning him to a therapist. My chest felt like it was about to burst. I truly do love him. She pulled away as he gasped for air. Still unsatisfied, I stared at his parted lips. We shouldn't. I responded to the kiss. Felt the same way, don't you? Hearts clearly beat for each other. But we can't. Why? Every other couple in the world can be together. So why can't we? Because he's a priest! I informed you yesterday, didn't I? It's because I'm engaged. I could break it off for you. I'll do anything to have you by my side. Andrika asked his head down and seemed even more upset. As a priest, I can't commend anything that would put your relationship in jeopardy. Don't think about your religious duties. I mean, you can't tell him to break up with his fiancée, but also, like, his entire relationship does give, for the context you've missed, he's been dating this girl for 3 months. And it has gone to shit. And he has cheated twice now. So I think, honestly, they should just break up. Don't think about your religious duties. For once, why don't you think about yourself? Please, try to be selfish. It's alright. Tell me what you want. What you really... Do you want to be with me? I'll be willing to do anything for you if you say yes. I held his hands and kissed his fingertips to show my affection. Do you not love your fiancé? I used to. You know, for the first 2 months of us dating. Then the third one rolls around and I went, now you're the only person who I truly love. So tell me, do you want us to be together? My friends, Jesus and the apostles. My apologies, Samuel, but I must stick to my religious principles. Therefore, I can't express my thoughts nor feelings toward you as long as you're engaged. I see. But I do want you to be faithful to your fiancée. Tell her how you feel and decide for yourself. Who knows? Maybe then you can carve out the path to a future where we can be together. Forever. Perhaps. Only then will I be willing to open my heart. I kissed Andrew once more before I left from my home.
Forever?
His words lingered on my mind. It was absolutely right. I should confront Annie about my feelings. My fiancée sat on the couch outside, taking a sip of her coffee. Danny, we need to talk. What is it? I bent my lips, unsure of how to phrase my thoughts. Confrontation was going to be hard. I mean, that's the idea. I know. Sammy? What do you want to tell me? Danny, we need to break up. The Paul priest says I gotta get with Jesus. And the apostles. I stared at her for a full minute. This person I was supposed to wed. The person I once loved. I took a deep breath to calm my nerves. Anyway, I picked our wedding date. Really? But where did you get the money to afford the wedding? I was just thinking about holding a small private one to reduce expenses if that's fine with you. Yeah, that's it. Man, mixed messages. These messages, that's going hard. I guess. No, I prefer something fancier. I don't mind if this is what you want, Sammy. Yeah, we're getting married in 500 years. Myself didn't understand why those words came out of my mouth. I did not want to marry her. Maybe because of the guilt that I felt. Maybe because I was scared of losing her. My primary concern was, what was I going to tell Andrew? So, what wedding venue did you pick? I actually hadn't picked out a location. I picked as a wedding on Rapture Day. But I didn't want to disappoint her, so I said the first spot that came into mind. I know a grand church nearby. It's the one I go to every day. You mean the church that you visit often? The church you go to every fucking day instead of spending time with me? Yeah. Yeah. Have you requested the pastor there officiates her wedding? What? Oh, silly Sammy, you need a priest to officiate a wedding. No, you don't. Right. I wonder if it's right for us to be wed right now. You sure you want to be married? I said I picked a date, I didn't say now. Hold on, girl. Hold on, I did not say now. I did not say let's go to the church now. What are you trying to imply? Nothing. Something just feels off, but I guess I won't be so reluctant on the big day. I stepped inside the church with mixed feelings. On one hand, they all hated me to get married, but the rational side of my brain asked me if I was going to spend the rest of my life with the right person. Because I felt as though the right person for me was... Samuel, what brings you here late at night? Andrew approached me bearing the same gentle look on his face. It's past closing time, and I was just about to leave. I rushed here because I have something to tell you. If it's that urgent, does that mean you broke off your engagement? Seeing the glimmer in his eyes broke my heart. It's for the pure kindest thing. I plan to marry my fiancée here, at this church. Are you into cuckold? Andrew's face morphed into that of bewilderment, understandably. You're getting married? But did you not just confess to me mere moments ago? I did, and then I went home and arranged my wedding, and it's now. I assumed you loved me after what you told me. Were you only trying to deceive me? No, what I spoke of was the truth. I really do have strong feelings toward you. Then why are you getting wet? Because I still want to receive love from my fiancée. I don't think I can live without it. In her state, I would have given you mine. Would that not be sufficient? I don't know. Samuel, I was prepared to open my heart to you. I thought I could allow myself to love again after all these years. So funny. What a fucking situation. Made out the priest, confessed my feelings, ran home, arranged my wedding, ran back to the priest. I went, can you officiate my wedding? Well, I guess this is my fate. I do truly have terrible luck when it comes to love and relationships. I'm sorry. I would always be the one... I would always be the one who wound up getting hurt. That's why I didn't want to fall in love. But it appears I was too late. Because you have hurt me greatly, Samuel. I go to God now. Goodbye. I'm deeply hurt knowing that our kiss meant nothing. And the look of sorrow on Andrew's face made me feel terrible. How could I cause grief to the person I love? I just wanted to feel desired, to be loved, but in the process I caused him pain. Even when he was upset, his tone was so soft, and that made me feel even more horrible. He's a gentle person who doesn't deserve to be hurt. I was wondering if you could officiate our wedding. What a follow-up line. I just stared at me with disbelief. Dude, the fuck? Samuel, haven't you already wounded me enough? But I don't want to request anyone else besides you. How could you be so cruel? Yeah, Father Andrew James gets trolled face. Father Andrew gets told. Please don't misunderstand. I do love you truly. That's why you're the only person who I would ever want to officiate my wedding. Andrew shook his head slowly, as if he was disappointed with me. I wonder why. I will accept your request, but only on one condition. I go to God now. Goodbye. What is it? I'll do anything for you. After the wedding, please don't step inside this church or see me ever again. But why? What could I have possibly done to justify this? It pains me to look at you, Samuel. Please don't give me any more grief. That was never my wish. Then please abide my request. I'm afraid I cannot forgive you this time. I could feel my hands tremble. I was horrified by the fact that I would not be able to see my beloved in the future. It's getting late. You should be heading back home to your loved one. He's so bad at his job. Your fiancé will must be waiting for you. There was spite in his tone. My presence seemed to only bring him sorrow, so I left. I don't want to hurt my beloved. I really don't. Every passing day, my heart felt more and more unsettled. Murderer, no. He can forgive a murder. He can forgive multiple murders. He can forgive himself being murdered. Not a little. Not polyamory. Polyamory is where he draws the line. I mean, in fairness, Samuel did not discuss the polyamory with anyone involved, so no. Voices were screaming at me, laughing at me, telling me I had made the wrong decision. Maybe they were right. Yeah, they are. I wondered if it was too late to fix my mistake. Not know how it works, yeah. Samuel, we need to teach you about polyamory. No, you're wrong. I'll prove it to you. It can fix this. Today was the wedding rehearsal. I changed into my tux and stood by the altar. Andrew, being the officiant, was right beside me. The rehearsals hadn't begun since Danny was still dressing up, so I nervously waited for her while I occasionally passing glances at the priest. Okay, question for wedding rehearsals. Does the bride wear the dress? I'd assume no, but... Right, I don't... What does she wear? Does she just turn up in a regular outfit, or...? you have to wear your tux, but due to superstition, your wife is here in her joggies. With the council voice in his head, sure, that's how communication works. Surely that's how it works. You shouldn't be looking at me. You should be facing the hall, waiting for your future wife. Yeah, should. Andrew's tone was as cold as ice. My thumbs fidgeted. I was unsure if I was nervous because of the rehearsal, or the priest standing next to me. I'm feeling nervous, anxious. Fret not. It's a normal occurrence for this kind of occasion. I think I might mess up. Can we quickly rehearse the wedding vows before my fiance gets here? Also, can you sign this paper? Andrew raised an eyebrow, but he eventually nodded in consenting to my request. Samuel, have you come here to enter into marriage without coercion, freely and wholeheartedly? I have. His left hand was holding the Bible, so I grabbed a hold of his other free hand. What might you be doing? I don't have a partner to hold hands with currently. You can hold yours instead. No, I don't think so. I mean, he definitely hasn't signed up because he wants to, but also isn't like coercion. What was the other things? He did freely do it. He wholehearted, like, no. So yeah. If that will fix your issue, then that's fine by me. I don't think anything will fix his issue. Andrew took in a deep breath before continuing to recite the vows. Are you prepared to love and honour each other for as long as you both shall live? I am. Yeah, we should just kill him. As Andrew delivered the wedding vows, stared deep into his eyes. And it was starting to get clearer. person I wanted to love and honor for the rest of my life, standing right before me. Can't let him escape from my grasp. Pulls out the knife again. Now it's your turn. Do you remember the line, Samuel? Yes. This is my last chance. I knew I had to fix my mistake right there and then. I, Samuel, take you, Andrew, to be my husband. I promise to be true to you, in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health. I beg your pardon? I think I've been coerced. Hold on. Danny, who is standing in the doorway watching. Danny tails his trolled face. I will love you and honor you all the days of my life. After reciting my vows, I proceed to bring his hand to my lips and kiss his fingertips. I don't care about the wedding anymore. I don't care about receiving love from anyone else anymore. The only person I want to love is you, Andrew. I promise to cherish you for the rest of my life. Are you certain? Yes. I love you. I'm still quite doubtful given we are at your wedding recital. Danny in the doorway. Zoom in on Danny's 5-pixel face. Please, give me one more chance. I'll never give you grief ever again. I love you more than anything else in this entire world. I have known you a month. I want us to be together. This is definitely not a repeated pattern of my relationships. You desire that as well, right?
Forever?
Yes, but can I really trust you this time? You can. Please believe me. Please. Fine. I shall give you another chance. Andrew, can I take you aside a second? Are you have had like every relationship you have had has gone badly, and you think that the next one that you hope will not go badly should start with him asking you out at his wedding recital. You think that is a man that is going to be faithful to you? Hey chat, is he stupid? Fine. I shall give you another chance. I'm prepared to hand over my heart to you. Ran down the church house, going yippee, yahoo, yay! Still holding Andrew's hand as he tagged along from behind. Right past Danny, who has been standing in the doorway the whole time. Let's run away from here, together. Are you certain that you want to be with me? I don't want you to live your life with regrets. You're the only one for me. Can't imagine anyone else by my side. Then I will gladly follow you. He's going to leave you for his therapist. From today onwards, we're going to be together. I want to cherish you. I want to marry you. I want to start a family with you. Can we get some pregnant emojis in the chat? I want to... My dear Samuel, we have a whole future in front of us. I appreciate your enthusiasm. Let's just take one step at a time. Right, because we'll be together forever and ever. Till we die. No, even in heaven we'll still
Forever?
be together. Oh, sure thing, Shell, give me a second. Channel points. Oh no, it's not in channel points, it's in commands. There we go. Okay, now we can leave her normal style. You do. You've been behaving strangely lately. You would stay out for hours and watch nothing. You don't hold me anymore. I'm sorry. I just don't want to let you go. But you have to. It will make me happy knowing that you don't love me anymore. Danny passed me a reassuring smile. I thought you'd be upset with me if you knew the truth. Actually, I was. But then I realised maybe we moved too fast. We did get engaged after 2 months of dating, after all. And directly after his mother died. The fact that she didn't get mad made me feel like I'm a terrible human being. I'm sorry. It's okay, Sammy. All things will work out with your new lover. You're too understanding. Girl, you're being too understanding of the fact he has cheated on you. The sun shining down on Danny made her seem heavenly for once. That was when I realised. Nothing like my mother. I no longer saw my mother in her. She was her very own individual. Never mind, I want her back. Finally, the haunting of my demonic mother had left. I smiled back at her. I hope you'll find someone who'll love you as much as I once did. Thank you, Sammy. And I hope you'll be happier now. After breaking off my engagement, I quickly removed my wedding ring from my finger. Now, there's only one thing left to do. I ran back to the church in search of my one true love. There will be signs in the sun, the moon, and the stars, and on the earth. And now I will be raptured. She was in the middle of a sermon, but I didn't care. I just wanted to talk to him so badly. I attempted to get his attention by waving at him, but it was futile. Distress among nations, confused by the roaring of the sea and the waves. My heart ached. I yearned to be with him so desperately that nothing around me mattered at that moment. Andrew, I love you. Father almost choked in surprise before staring at me wide-eyed, face filled with bewilderment. Everyone turned to look and go, oh, isn't that the guy that's usually cranking it in the pews? All the other parishioners listening to the sermon also turned around to look at me. I didn't care about them. I waved my left hand frantically to show that I was no longer wearing an engagement ring. We are making the congregation uncomfortable. We can finally be together, right? I'm kind of giving a sermon. Yeah, girls at the party don't JPEG. Pardon me, everyone. Please spare me a moment. And then approached me and grabbed my wrist before dragging me outside, where he kicked the shit out of me for ruining the sermon. All the church attendees stared at us, puzzled. I didn't care. We're now outside, his hand still firmly holding onto me. Finally alone. I can't believe you would yell in the middle of my sermon. Because I desperately wanted to talk to you. I intertwined my fingers with his. When we were connected, I felt like I had found the missing puzzle piece that I had been searching for my entire life. I'm no longer engaged. Yes, I noticed your ring finger when you waved early. We can be together now, right? His brows furrowed, and I knew that he still had his concerns. Don't you want to be with me? Samuel, I do feel strongly towards you. but I don't wish to forsake my holy vows. That moment, you maybe should have told him that before he broke off his engagement. In that moment, I felt my heart broken to pieces. Why couldn't I be with the love of my life? Why? Don't look so upset, my dear Samuel. You've not yet heard the end of my decision. I've just... So what does it fucking matter if you break your vows? You're resigning! Shut the fuck up, Andrew. I have decided to resign from my duties as a priest. Are you sure? I believe that heavenly duties and earthly desires do not go hand in hand. Therefore, I do not wish to be in a committed relationship with you while in my priesthood. I want us to be together as an ordinary couple. And that is what I desire. Can you still wear the dog collar? I would like that as well. And then cupped his face, I admired the beautiful person before my eyes. I was finally able to call him mine. He's mine and mine only. I can't believe you would willingly return to normal life for me. Of course. If we break up, I am going back to the church. I do cherish you, Samuel. Hear those words finally come out of his lips was ecstasy like no other. He's gonna become the Pope and make it legal in the church. Don't be a coward. Fucking idiot. Those three words that I've been yearning to hear for so long. I love you. Everything from then on was perfect. Life more beautiful than I could ever have imagined. To be together with someone who I truly loved brought me happiness. True happiness I'd once desperately desired. I had it all, and I wanted things to stay the same forever. Ever since Andrew returned to normal life, I started to work an ordinary job. Even though we only dated for a few weeks, I managed to convince him to move in with me. When you start projecting your mother onto this man, and then I got bored and dumped him for a hot firefighter I saw one time. It's because I don't want to be apart from him. Every single second without him brought me misery, so I wanted to be by my side as much as he possibly could. Samuel, I have returned. I smiled brightly. I've been waiting for him to come home the whole day, because I had something special prepared for him. I think you need to go with therapy, bud. As soon as he removed his shoes and stepped into the living room, I threw myself into his arms. Oh, I've missed you so. I've only been away for a few hours. But it felt like an eternity. It was flooded with lots of someone else for me. Oh, you're getting locked in the basement. Hey, Andrew, can you step into this basement? My dear Samuel, have I not told you before that you're the only man for me? You have. Do you not trust me? Get in the basement. I do. I do trust you. Then you have no reason to worry. Snuggled into his neck, knowing the scent of his sweet cologne. That's right. I have something for you, Andrew. I withdrew a small Weeks! Weeks! Withdrew a small diamond ring out of my pocket. Slipped it on my lover's ring finger. Let's be together forever. Will you marry me? She didn't respond for a few seconds, so I locked him in the basement. What's wrong? Do you want me to get down on one knee? No, that's not the problem. The problem is it's been weeks. What's the matter? Isn't there someone you forgot to ask? Me? The guy reading this? Like, I've tried to be understanding about, and you know, everyone moves at their own pace. Bessie, it's been 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks or less. You are going too fast. You're going to see a hot firefighter and leave him. It hasn't even been a month since we started dating. You're not going to even leave him. You're going to set the house on fire and kill him so the firefighter shows up. You're already proposing to me? Because I love you so much. I want to show you my appreciation. And I'm thankful for that. But I wonder if we're moving just a bit too fast. That won't matter, because I might treat you well for the rest of my life. Fully aware that you are my one true love. So please, hold on to that ring from now on. Yeah, you know what? Like, I get it. His girlfriend, he bought her flowers every day for 3 months, and she turned around and went, "Bestie, we need to save for our wedding." But like, you can start with buying him flowers, so you can give that a shot. Yeah, or like a dinner date, a nice watch. You could learn to make him a watch, like Milo did. I want everyone to know that you're mine. Get a day collar. If it pleases you, then I will wear it. I love you very much. I love you too, Samuel. I don't think they should have done it. We miss you, Maya, no. We miss you. Okay. We could end up there. Yeah, just eat him like the rest of his... Eat him like a normal person. I do have all the energy, yeah. So, not as much as the Lord our God Jesus Christ in heaven, amen. Yeah, let's just end off there. God. Oh, we got both games done, that's good at least. Who's live? Oh, everyone is playing Digimon. I forgot. Where should I send? Yeah. You know what? I'll send you guys to go look at Digimon, and we can be sad that we are not playing Digimon. And maybe I'll manage to save up money for it eventually. Right, thank you very much, everyone. We'll be back tomorrow to do some art. And maybe, I'll keep you posted. Because the weather is not looking great, so... Right, thank you very much, everyone. Bye-bye! Yeah. Come on. There we go.